on then to the Clippers' epic comeback, or the Grizzlies' colossal choke, whatever you decide. Down 27 in the third, down 24, 3 minutes into the fourth. A 26-1 run and a win unlike any other in NBA history in the postseason by the Clippers. Are you giving credit to the Clip Joint or blame to the Grizz, Jack Mac?
You know what? When you see a comeback like this, you have to give credit to the team that executed. Remember, this is a team that hasn't won a playoff game, Tony, in 6 years. And this is exactly why Chris Paul was worth all the time and trouble to bring him aboard. He's sitting on the bench at the end of the game. He turns to his coach and says, "Coach, put me in. This game isn't over." And then went out and proved it. Now, Nick Young goes crazy with the threes. A lot of cool things happen besides that. But this is all about why the Clippers are relevant again and why Chris Paul was worth every single cent they're going to pay him.
You agree with that, Bomani Jones?
I agree that the Clippers did a fantastic job, but we got to look at the Grizzlies and wonder what in the world happened. What was amazing about the first part of that game was they kept getting so many good shots. At the end, it wasn't just that they stopped getting good shots. It's like they stopped looking for good shots. And then when it really mattered, those shots looked tight. You start seeing things that look more like air balls coming from them. They blew the game. There's no way you could have that kind of lead in the fourth quarter and not take the lion's share of the blame for what happened, because it's not like the Clippers made some grand adjustment. It's not like Vinny Del Negro all of a sudden came up with magic. No, the Clippers just came all the way back, and the Grizzlies looked up and were like, wait a minute, it's a game, and then they got scared.
Page?
Well, that's very nice to say, oh, let's blame the Grizzlies, but let's do, as Jackie said, credit the Clippers. You're on the road. It's the first game of the playoffs. You can have an opportunity there to pack it in and say, let's get them the next game. But here's a team, as she indicated, Chris Paul wanted to go back into the game. He had sat out with a groin problem the final game of the season. He didn't have to go back in there, but he did. He got this team started. Young making those three-pointers. This was a team that was not willing to give in and give up, and they came back and they said to the Grizzlies, we're going to show you how this is going to be done. If you're going to steal a game, it's the first one on the road. Guess what? They just stole this one away.
It's not just that they did it, it's how they did it. Typically their MO is give the ball to Chris Paul in the fourth quarter and let him do his thing. That's been their comeback strategy all the time. But this time you had Blake Griffin making 2 free throws with 90 seconds left, a 50% free throw shooter. You had Reggie Evans scoring on that pick and roll layup. It had to be the most ground he's covered on the scoring play all season. Of course, Nick Young hitting those 3 threes. So these are things that they can build on throughout the season. Confidence building moments that the Clippers can
What are you
take.
talking about building on this? How much does one win mean, J.A.?
Well, like I said, now you have the biggest question with this team going in was their lack of experience. Guys like Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Randy Boyd never played in a playoff game. Now, not only have they experienced it, they've experienced one of the greatest comebacks in NBA history and some confidence-building moments.
Yeah, all of that is true. And then when the Grizzlies go back to running the offense through Marcus All, what are the Clippers going to be able to do then? Who is Blake Griffin going to guard? What's Vinny going to come up with before the next game?
So you're saying there was a reason why they were down 27 at one point to begin with, Jackie Mac?
Yeah, they're going to go back to Gasol, but all I can tell you is the last big previous comeback victory, I was there, 2002. Celtics come storming back to Neat, New Jersey. Incredible game, and guess what? They lost the series.
The whole court does things on the NBA, and you work all year to get the 4th seed, and you lose it the first game of the series. This is
Beautiful, but it's going to be a good one. Watch this series play out. 6, 7 games.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Boy, great. Ryder Celtics coming up. Celtics without Rondo. Lakers with the sizable size advantage on Woody Nugget. And the Redskins with the QB controversy already. That's
Why did I do that?
With Swiffer WetJet, a great clean doesn't